Tell him, look, JB, I don't care if it's Christmas or not, brother. Don't be playing with my money, man. I said, I got them. I got them.
My money, JB.
Don't play my money, JB. What's happening? Good evening, everyone. This is BlackMenVentTV, brought to you by Intellectual. Nice to have you again tonight. Today, to the left of me, I have the man as he stands, Big M&F in country. What up, dog?
All right. I didn't do anything.
You got,
I am, yeah.
You got the DL Hugleys on. I can't say DL Hughley no more, dog. What's up with that? DL Hughley. Yeah. So you can see now, huh?
I could see before.
Oh, they just style.
No, I forget that I have them on, and
you're comfortable. All those Gucci. Well, let's go. They ain't Gucci. We don't want to talk about it, man. Anyway, and I am Mr. Legend. Tonight is December 19th. Is it the 19th or the 20th? The 21st. It's the 21st.
I don't know. You know what?
It's sometime before Christmas.
I wake
21st,
up,
okay.
And I know the sun went up and down, and I know it's a different day.
That's a good blessing, man.
That's all I know.
That's a good blessing. Well, and we're awaiting Quest right now. Tonight we have a very, very, let's say, heated show. The show that we had last week was production, but tonight we're going to get down to the nitty gritty. All right? No playing around. But with no further ado, tonight in the news. Right, man. That rust is falling off, y'all. Yo, the Associated Press and the sexual allegations, but it seems this week the Associated Press has nominated as Entertainers of the Year.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, the people that came out and said so-and-so sexually harassed me, or, this back in 79, he felt on my booty. And, these are heralded as, was that entertainment? Because entertainment will be something that we can all sit back and laugh and enjoy. Right? So if you're going to be.
Entertainment has been dumbed down a little bit. It don't take that much to
I'm just saying,
somebody or get somebody.
When you say Entertainer of the Year, I think Michael Jackson.
Don't nobody had it.
Everybody around can enjoy what this person did.
Other than like Bruno Mars on a performance.
Okay, Bruno. Let's go Bruno Mars. But everybody, man, woman, and child, can sit back and go, "Hey, yeah, that's pretty good, man. Hey, But when you say that people who pointing a finger at somebody and accuse them of something and basically their career, I don't see that as entertainment. I see that as sad both ways, even if it's true or if it's not. It's kind of sad. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think they're trying to pull here? I don't know. Why would Associated Press name these finger pointers as Entertainers of the Year?
It's financial gain. That's the only thing I can think of.
David Ruffin, everybody. David Ruffin, back in the place. Quest 07. What's going on, dog? Glad you can make it. Show don't start until David Ruffin get in, man.
Okay.
Talking about the Associated Press. Are you familiar with them?
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah, they just named the accusers of the sexual misconduct accusers as Entertainers of the Year.
Wow.
What say ye?
You know that.
Why are you saying wow?
Because I'm gonna tell him. Remember on I'm Gonna Get You Sucker? When Huggy got out of jail and he was daydreaming,
yeah,
the Pimp of the Year. That's what it is.
I mean, but further talking, we don't want to retread on this because we talked a lot about it last week. If you didn't catch the show, you can sexualradio.com or BlackMenVent.com. Basically, we just established that it's oppressive, man. When you have a group of people telling you that you cannot be yourself. Now, I'm not saying groping, pulling out your wang or any type of thing is natural. But, if I'm flirting with a female or nobody knows the line, females could be like, well, the one that accused Larry King was like, he felt on my butt while we was taking a picture,
Right.
and
But
why Larry King was supposed to step down.
But why would that be prevalent now?
Because everybody's getting paid now. They're getting entertainers of the year. They were washed up.
I get it. I get it.
They were washed up, but now they're back in the limelight.
I get it. But my problem with a bunch of all of this stuff is all I can do is go off of documentaries because I wasn't there. But they partied very hard back in the day, and everybody was taking Quaaludes and smoking reefer. It was reefer back then. It wasn't just what everybody smoking now. It was smoking reefer. They wasn't doing blows. They was just doing coke, and that's all they was doing. So, and for somebody to come up and be like, "Oh, you gave me some," all y'all was taking that stuff back then. Don't ruin somebody's life.
Is this? And I had an argument with somebody last night about this. Is that basically I asked them, have you ever tried to have sex with a girl? And she said no. He was like, yeah, we all have. I was like, okay, then they have the right to point the finger at you. You have to step and lose your career now. Misconduct. It was harassment. What this is, and we saw that video this week that's floating around, and I'll be posting it on a new Facebook page, which is BlackMenVentTV. Again, Bredren, it's on. Nice. All right. So, and we're gonna keep this one rolling and do 100. Spread the word. We back. But anyway, I'm gonna post it where the lady was saying her daughter, she taught her daughter how to be a woman. She said if somebody invites you over to their hotel room at night, they only want one thing: don't go. And she said these people want to fool you, but every woman knows.
They know. How?
Look, I tell females, let's just go Netflix and chill. And they be like, oh no, oh no. You know what I'm saying? So you saying 12 o'clock, this happened to Mike Tyson, this happened to but they're all rich though.
I know, but in Mike Tyson's situation, I know the judge was like,
yeah,
for real. I just did this last night, before the wife came home, and called somebody at 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't understand what exactly even the most innocentest person on the planet will take place if somebody calls you and at 3 o'clock in the morning, like on social media earlier today, if a female texts you in the middle of the night, I can't sleep.
Oh, that means something?
Yes, that means
I've been missing
it's like a Batman signal of the D. So that's what it's. I didn't know that's what it meant.
Oh man,
because I don't understand nothing but straightforward directness. You can't subliminal, or you can't give me like women be thinking they be flirting. I don't know what that is unless you say, hey.
I don't need.
Unless you say that and you're looking directly at me, like 2 feet away. Don't be looking across the room trying to use your bedroom eyes, because it's 50 million other dudes standing behind me. I don't know you looking at me. So when it comes to that type of stuff, I've just always been. You got to speak directly to me. I'm not about to assume. I'm not about to. She like me. No, I'm not about to do any of that stuff, because friends that had a few situations that, women that were molested as children that flipped out on them as adults because they had a flashback of a certain type of situation. You got to come to me and be like, hey, I'm checking you out. And,
I don't understand how they expect us. No, like you have to be a mind reader. Like, I said hi. Why is he not picking up the signs? Like, hi is a greeting to everybody.
I mean, here's my thing. Like, I call BS because the punishment was equal for women who were found as liars.
It would not happen.
If they got equal amount of time in jail, I guarantee you it wouldn't be the way that it is right now.
Be tumbleweeds, man.
You know
Because you know what? And you know what I forgot to bring up last week? Did you see the DJ Vlad with Lil Boosie? He was like, he said that he was talking about the allegations that was going down. He was like, he said, in Atlanta doing a show, somebody in Shreveport, Louisiana, went to the police station, a female, and filed a sexual assault report on him. Said that last night. And they was like, all right, let's go get him. Then they found out he was in another state. And he was like, man, if I was in Shreveport that night, I'll be in jail right now because that would have been a probation violation. All she had to do was go there. And then the lady, nothing. She faded into the smoke.
Oh, yeah.
She tried to go for it, you know. Yeah. He was like, it's going on. They are extorting people right now. You just told me about somebody this week, a football player, the running back.
Yeah, Ezekiel.
What happened?
That's last name, the running back for the Dallas Cowboys.
What happened?
His ex-girlfriend got pissed off because he broke up with her, you know, and she didn't get a chance to cash in, whatever the case may be. So she said it. She said, I'm gonna lie and be up.
That's extortion.
The police showed up on the scene twice. No arrests. The police said we can't arrest him because there's nothing that supports the fact that he did anything to you. We got to the NFL without interviewing him, without interviewing the alleged victim, just handed him a 6-game suspension. Just because she said something.
Just because she said something. There's no evidence of it.
No evidence, no nothing. The police couldn't make an arrest.
So you mean that as a woman, I can just go like and ruin somebody's life?
Yep.
Handed him a 6-game suspension. You know, he appealed.
Nobody sees nothing wrong with that. Nobody sees anything wrong with that.
It goes to, if you met a female and she has a child, court like, this is my baby's father, they're going to take that money from you, and then you're gonna go to court because it's mandatory now for a DNA test. You're gonna go to court and they're gonna be like, oh, it ain't your baby, and then you're gonna be like, okay, so I'm getting a check back, right, for the, you know, nothing.
Nope,
you're not getting nothing. So you can just you can brush shoulders with a female and she can accuse you of anything, and they're gonna go for it. It's too much money.
There used to be a time where they could just write your name on the birth certificate, right?
It doesn't matter. They write your
name. We owe me. What the secret to get on that one?
Do that. No,
man, people gonna be like,
majority of them know that, and you know, and like I said, you can have one encounter with that woman, and you go to court, and they be like, "Have you ever seen this woman before in your life?" And you be like, "Yeah." Until that DNA test come back, you gotta be at risk of going to jail and getting violated in there with the fellas.
Yeah, I mean the
cocktail fruit, you know,
the hypocrisy of it all to me is just real, because if the shoe was on the other foot, you know, even if they made women accountable, like if a female, she couldn't just show up like, hey, I'm pregnant by whoever, without presenting a marriage license or a divorce certificate, whatever. Without that, we don't award you any type of compensation or nothing. Women wouldn't get pregnant. You know what I mean? So
it's a system. You know what?
Or if men had the right to strip women of their children automatically, if the kids were given to the guy, to the father instead of the mother. And you know, like the whole Tyrese situation. You know, what really got me was the comments.
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay.
I was super surprised at some of the men that was clowning.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, these are not celebrating the demise of a black family. These are black. You know, I'm like, these are a lot of black women were going in, but yet in the same breath, you can find a lot of those same black women talking about black men to step up and be better fathers, et cetera, et cetera. But here you are laughing, who's basically had his child taken from him. You know, so the hypocrisy again.
He had the nerve to act emotional about it.
Right.
Like, why wouldn't you? I was like, if
Right.
somebody took your kid and told you couldn't see him, I think you'd probably be sad about that too.
Yeah, ready to murder somebody.
Yeah. You know, they peg men to have some type of this typical behavior when it comes to taking care of their children. You try and dare explain to a woman the actual. We understand that it's a lot of y'all women out here that are, you know, are whoring, and
to say the least.
Yeah, to say the least. And you think it's, you know, for a woman to do that, and I'm gonna guess you're entitled to your whatever. But you know, that goes back to what me saying before. You know, stay in your lane. Just learn your craft, and you know you'll come out on top. But
and we're gonna get to that later. Don't spill it all right now.
Okay,
man.
okay.
What else is in the news? The Republican tax reform passed. and corporations and millionaires, the 1% of our country is rejoicing.
But see, I was I was trying to explain to the Jim. If y'all don't know Jim, that's, you know, it's a white dude already. He was trying to explain. I was trying to explain to him that it's a corporate tax cut. The tax cut that you're gonna get ain't really nothing. So you're not gonna feel it. Yeah, the beverage tax is already. I feel that.
The bag tax, everything tax. The thing about it is that why we just laying down to this stuff. You know, all these things that have been passed just these last 2 weeks, net neutrality being rolled back, and these taxes that don't have anything to do with us. You know, we just lay down and take it. What's the next thing they're gonna do? Because they're gonna keep doing it. They're greedy people already. We know that. Laying down to that. We have a call right now. Yo, what's up, caller? This BlackMenVentTV. What's up? What's going on with you?
Oh yeah, I'm doing all right.
Who was this?
This is South Paul Huey.
South Paul Huey. What's going down, bruh?
What's going on, young man?
It's been a minute.
Yeah, I know it's been a minute, man. I'm just glad that that y'all back in the radio business.
All right.
You know?
That's what's up. What's been going on with you, dog?
Oh, Ben, I've been watching all the news. Well, you know, over in Congress they passed that last minute, you know, tax reform, all that stuff, and all the other things with more and more investigations, all that stuff.
So how you feel about that, dude?
Well, I'm granted. I say, yeah. I mean, I don't condone, in that kind of, foolishness. I mean, no sane person would condone that. But something back in my mind says, like, man, by the sense of the tingle, like, man, I just have a feeling that are they doing it just to, are they really for real that these people actually did what they did, or they just because it's the trending thing or the more popular thing to do?
It's a slippery slope. You're talking about the sexual misconduct allegations, right?
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope. Well, somebody did it. They got away with it. They got some fame. Well, everybody, it happens in any industry, even in our jobs that we go to. Men flirt with women, either if it's invited or it's not, or signals is being missed, whatever. Everybody can attest to it. Like I was saying earlier, like if you ever tried to have sex with a woman or made a pass at a woman, you're guilty too. So if you become successful 20 years on down the line, that can come up and ruin you, dude. That's too much power.
Yep.
And it's like Nick Cannon was saying, because he employs so many people, he can't compliment at work. No. That's a nice dress. You just can't say it. You just got to high five and keep on moving.
Yeah.
You know how many families would not be families right now? Like, I don't know, decades ago.
I mean, you spend the most of your time of your day at work. 8 hours of your waking day is at work. Other than the club, this is like the other social place where you interact with women. So we're supposed to suppress our natural instincts.
They got happy hour for a reason.
But hey, you still work together, man. So
No, happy hours after work, but it can still be tied to.
I knew what he was getting at. That's why I started
it can still be tied to because we all went after work and we did had drinks and he said that he wanted to put me in the closet and
it's not safe anymore.
You can't do it. And it's a shame that you can't be human beings no more and you can't say nothing to nobody. Somebody gonna get offended. I tell a lot of my nephews, I try to explain because all of them hot-headed, and I try to explain to them about certain situations like that. I'm like, it's a bully situation. If you give it energy, it's gonna be something.
Yeah.
Other than that, just leave it alone.
It's the media.
You can't make anybody stop.
Right.
You can't do nothing with it. So don't give it energy.
I mean, but it's just to close it up, and we got to move on, brother. But it's the media. It is I don't like watching the news anymore. Any type of, because they will get right in front of you and say tonight in the news another allegation that we're gonna give credit to. We're gonna put some more gas on the fire so you could tune in and watch our ads.
Right.
That's what it all comes down to. They don't really care about these people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, our space as men is getting smaller and smaller. The things that you can and cannot do, less. You know what I'm saying? Your position in the world is getting smaller and smaller.
It's almost like you're trying to chronologize.
Exactly what it is. Exactly.
Yeah. Because they already got the street street harassment stuff, and I'm like, look, I'm just gonna I ain't got no other choice but just go to buy a flat screen or just go to the movies or just play Xbox or PlayStation 4 because I ain't about to catch no.
Right.
That's what they doing in Japan. That's what they doing in Japan.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that a little bit earlier, but thanks for checking in, Southpaw. It's good to hear from you, bro. I'm glad you're doing good, man.
Same to you guys. Same to you.
All right, have a good one, man.
And happy holiday.
Same to you.
You too. Yeah, man. And then last up in the news, we gotta be real quick with this, man. Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
I ain't seen.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Now, what I want to say about it, we gotta be real quick with this. I want to say about it, great cinematography, a lot of good special effects. First fan, you're gonna be pissed.
Pretty much.
You're gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
And that's because there's a way this thing goes. There's a lore to it. There's a way things go, and we're used to it. It's kind of like somebody taking My Little Pony and dope in it. You just like, yo, what are they doing with this, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on? There's a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah,
there's a lot of women's empowerment.
It was the worst Star Wars ever.
Really?
Jedi in the universe now is Rey, is the girl.
No training.
No training. Luke, dog.
Yeah, with a wooden stick.
This is as bad as when Superman cape got folded up. And
and the boots was sitting in a chair, neat. Yep, it's worse than that.
When they tried to give him a shot in the hospital and the needle.
Yes, she knocked Luke Skywalker down with a wooden stick.
I gotta say this. Understand why women can't stay in their lane. If you don't get it, I'm sad and upset that I gotta explain it, but to be a woman is big time. You can give birth to a whole nother human being. I mean, that ain't to be looked at as you can hoop good. It ain't to be looked at like that. You have to produce milk, and it's just. I mean, the list goes on and on. I don't understand why y'all women can't respect this, and you're trying to run off and be. I can do the same thing a man can do. Why would you want to? I don't understand.
Some psychologists, whatever, call it penis envy. Make being a man look very cool, which makes them want to come into our spaces and take over.
Vagina?
No, not vagina envy.
No, I'm just trying to, penis envy. I mean, you got to think that this is the whole dynamic. The whole thing. They're dominating the whole thing, envying it, and I just think about it. I don't want a menstrual cycle.
That's because you're not a female, man.
To have
there's no vagina envy at all, man. maybe with gay dudes. I don't know.
I don't know, but I don't want any of it. It's a Vietnam flashback. If no, I can't. No.
So yeah, but here's the thing about that, real quick, man, before we move on. But now as growing up, we had heroes. Han Solo, just in the Star Wars, we had Indiana Jones, we had Rambo, we had Arnold Schwarzenegger. Names
Willie Dynamite.
No. we had
y'all know
we had Rudy Ray Moore.
Yeah, a plethora of male. Yeah, a plethora of male positive.
Right,
yeah,
and when you were
Lee.
and when you were a little boy, you grew up. I'm not gonna say idolizing, but looking up to these people. They were good guys in movies, and you wanted to be like them.
Right.
Okay, so when you take that out of your favorite franchise, and you put a woman in there, what are little boys supposed to look up to? To take on their heroistic, if that's a word, personalities, characteristics.
Heroism.
That heroism, that jump in the fire and protect everybody before everybody else. That's where we got it from. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's inherent in men. When stuff goes down, men just automatically protect. The same for the new generation coming up, because they don't have as big as a example.
Now, if somebody break into the house, everybody gonna be crying. The dude, the lady, the children, everybody gonna be crying.
Sadly, nothing can be done about it because you're paying the price. There's a cost for this, and they're already paying it. They're already complaining about it, but yet they're still going hard at it.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't benefit anyone. If you emasculate your boys, who is going to protect you in the future?
Right, and we talked about
the government
this. Yeah, Legend, and we talked about it earlier this week. There is no benefit at the end of any of this, as far as like the direction that it's headed in.
Oh yeah,
there's no there's no benefit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, right, I feel like we're just wasting time as a whole now. Like there's no end game. You know what I mean? Like we constantly headed downhill, and whenever it's to the point now where you can't even say something that just makes sense without clash from it.
Right.
Whether it's social media, real life, whatever the case may be, somebody just gotta try to implement some stupid crap sense or something that they can't even explain themselves. And it's like, what do you and I don't know, but whenever you try to have a with females to try to give some sort of clarity, they just change the narrative.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, kind of like how we sitting here now, up cotton candy or whatever the case may be, and somehow try to twist that into how they feel about whatever something is.
Right.
And it just makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like the one post we saw a long time ago on Facebook, I forgot who it was that posted it, but they said talking to women, 1 + 1 = 5 because they don't like how 2 sounds.
Yeah. And don't think twice about it neither.
Yep, critical.
It is because I said it is.
Yep.
But that's the news, man. And moving on to tonight's topic. Earlier this week, I was checking out intellectualradio.com to see who our hostmates were. And I bumped into a show called Becoming Dateable. Pretty good show. They put on a pretty good show here, man. Well, I only saw one show, and they do it once a month, and I think that you guys can. Okay, and I think that everybody should, for a frame of reference, should go ahead and check it out, man. And it's basically like the other side of what we do. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's good to see, dialogue from both sides, so we can understand. The question that they had was, men pursue women anymore? So I just want when we started talking about the herbivore men, not familiar, but there's a serious problem in Japan because
surprisingly, I should say,
they're gonna become extinct in the next 3 or 4 decades because not going after women anymore. You know what I'm saying? And when you ask them, they just like basically it's too much trouble.
Yeah, I was watching.
Did you see that?
it was fun. The one I was watching, it was super funny because the guy was like, I'm not about to take her out and she don't like me and buy her dinner and all this. So, I can go buy a console or a TV or go with it. He's like, I'm not about to do that. And I concur. I mean, like then Cannon, I would be listening to Cannon all the time, but I don't chase one. I just don't benefit. I'm gonna chase you for and to play some type of game. I've talked to women that they've told me they thirst trap. Thirst trap to see who I can thirst trap so I can
for attention.
For what?
For attention. All right, quick. We're gonna take this call before we go in. Hold that thought, Quest, because I know you want to go in. Yo, what's up, caller? You at BMVTV. What's going on with you?
Hey, Legend, Country, and Quest 07. How y'all doing?
What's going on, brother?
What up, X? What's going on, bro?
I'm very happy. I just got one of my Christmas gifts. We got a new show going on.
Yeah, all right.
X, man, long time listener, man.
Yes.
Good to hear from you, bro. What's going on with you? I seen what you've been doing on social media, manning it out, building that stuff.
Yeah, you finished with the bench, right?
Yeah, I finished the bed, the bunk bed for the boys, did the table, and then I just finished the bench like a week ago.
Man stuff.
That's that's 100% man. With my father, and that's what your kids growing up seeing you do. Man, you're doing a damn job.
My middle one helped me with the bench strength. Then I showed him how to do some things.
Oh yeah.
Put pieces here and there. So he's kind of getting it. And then the oldest one, I'm going to be building a shelf in the next few months, and then I'm gonna work with him on that.
Nice.
You know what? I hated doing that stuff with my pops when I was younger.
Yeah, me too. But
now I appreciate it because I see these young boys now don't know how to hold a broom. So what's going on, man? You got a comment because we about to go in on this pursuit thing.
Yeah. Well, first I'll screw up this Ode. Let me just get that out there. Now on to business. In regards to men asking out women or courting all that thing, in my opinion, it really is kind of dead or dying. You have to look at the fact of what do men get out of it now. And I'm not saying it, and it shouldn't be sexual. It should just be like a callback, something you can build on. And these days it's almost like we talked about before. It's turned into whoever gets who first.
100.
So it's like, what's the point of going out if it's almost becoming a certainty, and especially when the women who are the good ones, as Quest has said before, don't stand up and say anything.
Yep.
It's like playing Russian roulette. And with all the stuff that we have going on, like gaming, am I willing to pay that much for that muffler?
I was arguing with a woman earlier about this, and she's probably, you probably one of them video game playing. I said, okay, young lady. I said, what do you do? What do you do? And you eat and go out, don't you? That's
Shop.
all you do.
Shop.
And you get down on men for having some type of, just the word video game sounds, I don't know how it sounds to women, but
Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to them. And they got games now where there's certain games I don't let my kids see me play.
Yeah, with a mature rating, like movies.
I'm just talking about the way that they, have been taught to perceive video games. It ain't just no. I mean, it's
for a little kid. It's not for grown.
It's all some type of like mind games and stuff like that to keep you sharp and stuff. Everybody plays games nowadays, whether it's on your phone, you playing Soda Crush or anything like that.
Yeah.
But when we're doing something constructive or just not paying attention
makes you happy.
That makes me happy. Then it's wrong. A reason because. I mean, I could actually be out in the street as opposed to playing this video game, or
that would be so much cooler,
right?
Though.
As women, I have no clue and she couldn't answer me. I'm like, I'll do and
do what they want to do,
and then that's it. Y'all do nothing constructive.
Yeah, my advice to all the fellas is what they think, say, feel, whatever. I mean, as long as you're not bothering anyone, causing anyone any harm, you are entitled to do whatever makes you happy. You know what I mean? So if they have an issue with that, so what? Who cares?
And they're gonna try to shame you.
Yeah, so what? Who cares? Laugh at them because it's your life, not theirs, you know, and whatever. Do what makes you happy. You know what I mean? And if playing your game or sitting down singing Kumbaya for 2 hours a day makes you happy, so be it.
Man, as long as you ain't hurt nobody, get it on.
You know, I mean, the nerve of them to try to give an opinion, someone else happy anyway. That's pure evil, man.
Yeah.
Well, the thing of it is too, is that they've been, a lot of females, unfortunately, have been conditioned to believe that the man's purpose in life is to do whatever I say.
Yeah, they're delusional.
Yeah.
And,
Super
You gotta watch out for them.
I'll go now.
Yep. Well, thanks for the call, X. And man, we're gonna talk to you later, dude. And hope you've been practicing that Mortal Kombat. I'll holler at you a little later, man.
All right, gentlemen. I'll be on. I'm watching the show on YouTube, so I'll be
nice.
All right.
All right, bro. Thanks a lot. Yeah, X. Good man.
Yeah.
Solid man.
Yeah, I mean, approaching women nowadays in 2017 is more dangerous than anything. I mean, and beyond the perspectives or the opinions that men and women may or may not have. And we're talking about what's in black and white, what's in stone.
Okay.
Legally, it's not yet beneficial for men to do it. Family court is going on every day of the week.
I don't understand how anybody goes down there and get in that process.
A lot of men have lost their by trying to make some woman's acquaintance, and these are not bad, evil people. This is just, at one point, some guy saw a female that he was attracted to and tried to introduce himself to probably spark something. So when women come back now and try to say, hey, we're making ourselves approachable, whatever the case may be, to me, that is offensive and insulting. Have all of this going on as far as with men dealing with this, or basically atrocities that women support, you know, because I can't stand when I hear people say, blame the system, blame the system. No, the system has always been there. The system has always been, and I blame the women who use the system to oppress men. You know, so the women know what's going on, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's not safe for guys to do it. And when females come back and say, hey, you know, we want men that are intelligent, smart, blah, 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 they don't understand the notion of what they seek. Own circumstance, because if a guy is smart and if he does have something to offer a woman, he also understands that he has that to lose.
That video I sent y'all with the one loud woman that was talking about she tired of dating men with potential.
Yeah,
one in the car.
Yeah.
And that's a prime example. That's a prime example, Big Country. She's sitting there complaining, whatever the case may be, but yet I guarantee you this chick hasn't approached a man a day in her life. He said that women like this, if anyone listens to them, takes them serious, you are allowing them to insult your intelligence.
I just look at them as they're tired, that they're exhausted, that their BS didn't work on the right person.
Yeah, part of it.
I see that.
That's all I see it as. Especially, there's no reason for attractive woman to be by herself. And there's no reason for there should be a term that is, show me a fine woman and I'll show you 50 million men that hate her. There shouldn't be terms like that.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be terms. There shouldn't be. There is, and there's a reason for it. Now, part of the reason why I get on here and do the show is to try to help some of the like speaking out or a little bit
or don't have this platform,
or don't have a platform, or a little bit, you know, just a little bit timid about saying whatever. You know, just say what you got to say, do what you got to do, you know, to make yourself happy out here. Don't put up with none of this.
Yeah, I mean, sadly, you know, a woman who will not take the initiative for whatever guy, then why would you do it for her? You know?
Yeah, like, and with you saying that, she'll understand this. If y'all don't understand nothing, if a woman, just because a woman won't do that, she'll never sacrifice herself for you.
Yeah,
never.
I mean, you can't build anything with somebody who's hypocritical. You know, you just can't, because when you're in a relationship or trying to build anything with anyone, time is going to expose who you are. And if you have these character flaws, like, you know, you hypocrisy or self-centered, whatever the case may be, it's going to come to a certain point or further with this person, because everyone is going to have to take accountability for who they are. They're going to have to either step forward and come clean and exemplify integrity, or not determine the outcome of the situation. And what I mean by the whole hypocrisy factor is, if you have a woman that's saying, "Oh, I don't approach men," but yet she allows men to approach her, she's a hypocrite. Occasions of men that she doesn't abide by herself. And even more so, it gets deep in the net, because you have to look at a person like this and wonder, on ice cream in the morning, you wake up and go get ice cream, job, clothes, whatever the case may be. Yet you can't deny the fact, as a female, if you did approach this guy, that could be the best thing that ever happened to you. You don't know what could materialize from that if you did. So you do better. So with this truth being exposed, for them to still disregard it and revert back to something that has already been proven to be less fortunate, it's something seriously wrong. And me as a guy, why would I want to invest in anything with somebody who thinks this way? It's like you willing to pass up an opportunity for whatever reason you could think of that could possibly be the best thing that ever happened to you.
You know, they always bring up the rejection thing.
And that goes for everyone.
So what do you say? What do you, the number one retort or rebuttal to this that I hear from women is that men are the hunters.
That is insulting.
Yeah.
Why? Say why.
Well, because
absolutely,
they don't know what men are.
It's tradition. It's supposed to be tradition.
And again,
well, how do they know what that is?
But that's subjective. If you ask 10 people what tradition is, you're going to get 10 different answers. So you're not saying anything by saying that. And who cares?
But I'm saying I don't get, and I agree with that, but I don't get how you can pick and choose what traditions you're going to abide by and which ones you're not. Like, it's tradition for you to cook meals for us, but you deem that slavery.
Yeah,
now.
slavery.
Exactly.
Now,
okay. You don't want to get out there and apply yourself to not being single. It's tradition because you don't want to get up off your butt.
And I've actually, and I almost blew my brains out, but got into a debate with a woman that said she would rather shovel snow as opposed to cooking a 20-minute breakfast. She was lying, but because it was other people in the room.
And we got to teach you. Oh, you was in the room? I was about to say.
No, it was a bunch of people. We were sitting there talking, and I had to put on the spot, and she was trying to keep facade, and it all fell apart. I'm like,
brothers, and I'm telling this to brothers on the net. What I see a lot of is when somebody compromises their integrity, argument, then you know they're stupid. You must let them know that. Sir or madam, you have compromised your integrity in this argument. I must withdraw. Good day.
Yeah, because
say anything else, all capital letters, I said good day.
Yeah, because at that point,
you can't. They're just trying to win the argument. They're not trying to listen to you and understand something. Once you get into an exchange with someone, you have to sit up there and say, is this person actually trying to hear what I'm saying? Argument.
Right.
Then if they're trying to win the argument, they'll say something stupid and facetious, making them look dumb.
Yeah.
And then then and there that this argument, this exchange is null and void.
It's a waste of time. I agree.
All right, it's a waste of time. We used to do that a lot. That's one of the ways we've grown in the past years. We used to go back, no, because if you look this and that, and they'll be like, nah, but what about the cotton candy? And we'll be like, no, this ain't about cotton candy. We'll get right up in that trap, you know what I'm saying? But we know better now. We're not wasting all this time trying to prove how people are doing things wrong. I will tell somebody, hey, look, I think you have a better time doing this like this. And if they be like, no, the cotton candy, I'm like, okay, then, cool, I'm good.
Right.
What you do, how you fail in life, nothing. Okay, it does not affect me at all.
Yeah.
But to answer the question from me is because anymore is because it's just not worth it, man. It's not worth it. Yep. Number one, I am a well-respected man. Women who would be not knowing who I am, you know what I'm saying, because I don't show any type of cliche characteristics that they're looking for.
I told you put some 90s on your collar.
I didn't want to put 20s. That's not me.
No, 90s. You gotta put the 90s.
Oh. No, they had that. They was up to that yet. You know what I'm saying? But me, I cook, I clean, I wash clothes, I fold them, I pay all my bills, I do everything. You are gonna have, as a female, you're gonna have to come to me, and not come to me. If we meet, you're gonna have to represent some way that you know that you can my life, you can bring something to my life in some sort of way. And I continue that. We got a call right now. Go ahead. Yo, what up, caller? This is BMVTV. What's up? Who is this?
My name is Chris, man, and I got a radio show here in Cleveland, Ohio, and on my radio show, you know, I talk about subjects like this, and you know, I would love to collaboration in the future going into 2018 because, man, the war is on us.
Yeah,
black men are caught up in a double war.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The war against men, social war.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, man, I talk about these things all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And our enemies, unfortunately, in white men. And, you know, when I say these things, you know, my female, you know, first thing come out of her mouth is, oh, you don't respect women. I said, women got to respect themselves.
Changing the narrative again.
Truth have to do with respecting. What does the truth have to do? If I say that car over there is yellow, and you reply to me, "Oh, you just don't like yellow cars," that is the logic or illogic that I think it may be like an emotional knee jerk or not having something to rebut with that. But go ahead. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
No, that's a great analogy, man. That is a great analogy. Yeah. Another thing too is if you speak out against all of the sexual harassment stories and here's the thing, it's not even documented that a lot of these supposedly sexual harassment are even true.
Right. Yeah.
First time you speak out on it, oh, you must be against women,
right.
Or you got a daughter, you got a mother, you got a sister, you wouldn't want that to happen to them. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. That it's my responsibility to talk to my daughter and my sister so that, hey,
this doesn't happen to you.
Yeah. It's also your responsibility to talk to your son too, so he won't be extorted and taken advantage of.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about that. To a predominantly all-white college. And he's 6'3" and light skinned. So I told him, anytime some white girl flopping over and she all like, hey buddy, how you doing? Go the opposite direction. Because if she comes to and she says, well, something happened to me and all I know is this 6'3" black kid was next to me.
Yeah.
We ain't having it.
That's terrible, man. That's a terrible, you know, you got to get that advice though. This is the world that we live in and it's getting worse like that. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all ever think it will come a time where men have to be so guarded about what they do?
We got to protect ourselves.
It feels funny, man. I'm going to tell you right now, this is why I go full-fledged man all day. And people get down on me for it. You know, I can't help it. I'm a dude. I'm going to always be a dude with no gloves on.
And I'm always be the dude disguised as another dude.
I'm the dude behind the dude.
Work with no gloves on. I'll be bleeding, still hammering. I'm gonna always be that dude. And it's a shame. Like I said, you know, men, you got to be super guarded. I don't care what type of woman you dealing with. You gotta, as a black dude, I try to explain to my nephews because I got a lot like this, and most people ain't gonna like this, but bring the toilet thing in. You consider white men as a toilet, as a toilet seat, gay people as the bowl, and where the shit goes down at the bottom, excuse my language, all the way at the bottom, that's where black men are considered to be in society. This is where they put us. I try to just bring the most roughest thing I can to get them to understand you less of a man or less of a, you know, that you ain't smart or anything like that. I'm just trying to let them know how society perceives them, whether it's women, whether it's the powers that be, or anything like that, so they can try to help them make better conscious decisions when they get older. Because right now they're gonna be still doing their stupid little stuff, but conversation would chime in on them when they get a little bit older, because I got a bunch of nephews that they into the sports, and you know the women will come.
Chris, we gotta wrap this up, dog. Thanks for calling, but do this, man. Like the BlackMenVentTV on Facebook, or and also follow us on Twitter at BlackMenVent, and DM me your information, dog, because we can sure get that collabo going. We need to do more of that.
Oh, right? We need to, man, because I just want to say this real quick. Locating, and I'm taking my radio station with me, and I'm telling you, I'm looking for brothers, strong brothers like myself, collaboration, because we need to control the black narrative, and unless we work together.
Yeah,
you're right, man.
Good point.
Yep.
Okay, so I will do that.
All right.
Thanks
a lot, brother. Thanks for the call.
Oh, no problem. No problem. Have a good evening.
Yep, you too. To wrap it up, man, what I was trying to get to is, you know, I don't see, like, females are so narcissistic that they're like, I'm the prize. Okay, the prize is I get to take you out. I get to spend money on you and do all of this because you said you're the prize. You did not demonstrate at all.
And take care of their children.
Yeah, you did not demonstrate at all that you was going to add to my life at all. You just demonstrated that I get to take you on a date. And then after the date, you could be like, man, you ain't my type, man. Right. Then go. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand. I never got what the reason why we're supposed to be chasing after these people. I understand how low grade high school, you know, booty hungry dudes who haven't who are goons. I can understand why they chase women. Yeah. And it seems as though that women are these quality of dudes, these low quality dudes. Yeah. You can see their life is in shambles because they've been chasing booty all their life. Yeah. It seems like they're cool with that.
Yeah, and it highlights where their arrogance and greed and self-centeredness leads. Highlights all of that. I mean, back in the day, there was an immediate benefit life because she took care of you. Exactly. Right away, yeah. She took care of the home.
If you're not demonstrating that to me,
women of today, they look at that like slavery. They claim they're independent. Blah blah blah.
The initiative has been lost.
Yeah,
it's been lost. So you know, unless she can be like, yo, you know, I can throw down, I can cook, I tell jokes, I'm good, I'm fun to be around, or something like that. But no, it's kind of like,
right. I mean, and really quick, I just want to make this point. Stop taking up for women just because they're women. Yeah, and start taking up for the truth. You know, if you are a woman, you shouldn't feel any type of way about it at all, because obviously it's not directed towards you. Right. You know what I mean? So to jump in this cesspool and start taking up for these women that have ruined the reputation of good women, then you are a part of them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because men, we don't take up for pieces of crap men. We just wonder why so-called good women date them. I mean, so hey, I mean, let's get it together, man. This is our right versus wrong.
So the solution to this is obviously, since this is 2017, proactive. If they actually want to be married or in a real relationship, you're gonna have to get up now. You know, you might be like, oh, that's not traditional, whatever, but they established this before the internet was here. Established this when men and women had to be married in order to make it. You know what I'm saying? So if that's beyond you, then you will rot and you will die in your loneliness, your perpetual loneliness.
Or, of course,
there's another job.
And you all don't understand that there's another job out here. If you are not trying to get on the right path, there's another job line.
But you know what? There are, whenever I talk to, a lot of them say that their wife came and got them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Their wife saw something in them that was like, hey, I can make it with this dude. This dude is a good man. Mm-hmm. And the way we are out here now, we're shooting in the dark because all of y'all look good and all of y'all act like y'all good people. Boom. If you're a good girl over there, you see I'm a good man over here, waiting on me to figure out this telepathic connection that you think we got going. It has not been working. It's never been working. The people who are together right now we're lucky. The black couples that are together now, if they didn't get together before the 90s, they got lucky.
Man, y'all better hold on. If ain't nothing wrong, don't be arguing over who ate the last
They can't
egg.
help it.
Or you who ate the last egg? I told you I wanted that egg. Don't do that, man. It ain't even if ain't nobody dying, harm to nobody, let it go. Y'all can talk about it if women love to get in their emotions, but if it ain't the truth, and if it ain't got nothing to do with the truth, I mean, I'll listen. But after the listen part, I really don't want to rebut about nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Okay.
Because the truth is the truth.
Yeah, it's done.
It is. They got trees instead of trees is trees and bushes is bushes. We ain't no need to make them Buicks.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Basically, what he's saying is that if the discussion is not going to accomplish anything or get anything, if there's no achievement from it, if you're not going to learn anything from it, what's the point?
Why women? I don't understand why.
But it
women
takes
do that.
honest people with integrity.
I just want you to listen.
Good men, out here doing things. Good quality men. We have a lot to lose.
Yeah, they're not desired in our community, though.
Yeah, we have a lot to lose. So chasing after that bat so I can boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Beat myself in the head with it is not attractive to me. When I was young and I was dumb, it seemed like the thing to do. But now that I got a lot more to lose, because I built up so much in my life. Like if you look at marriage, they like, how come guys don't want to marry no more?
Because
we can lose everything we ever built for.
When I want to buy a watch, guess what? I go get a watch. I'm not giving it up.
You gotta watch.
I know, dude. I mean, that's my.
But here's the thing. Why would you run and go get married if you know that 60% of marriages are failing? Would you cross a bridge that had a 60% chance of falling? No, nobody's gonna do it. The only have to gain from marriage is a good wife. Yep. If she's not a good wife,
what are you doing?
Screwed.
Yeah.
Shake on.
You're screwed, and she's right.
And if you meet this girl and she's like, yo, you gotta prove yourself. No, I wasn't gonna say nothing to you unless you said something to me. I ain't going.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll sit right here, play my video games, and go on my vacations.
And like I said, she'll never sacrifice herself for you with that type of attitude. She'll never do it.
Nope. Yeah. So, until the solution is women need to figure out how to be proactive. They need to sit up here and figure out how to identify a good man and initiate something with him instead of entertaining any garbage that blows in her door. Because that's what they're doing right now. They sit up there and guy after guy comes after them and they pick the best guy that comes after them. They don't care what the guy came after them. They're already narcissistic, thinking that, oh, I am a great catch, but they just see that dress she wearing. They trying to bang. You know what I'm saying?
Compliments.
Validation
for you being a good catch. A bunch of men there's a reason a bunch of men come at you. Men adapt to their environment, which women refuse to believe and understand.